to create experiential, right? We all know everyone's doing pop-up shops, everyone's doing ways and event programming, how do we get more people to come and see our brand? But what we're now actually paying close attention to are the mechanisms and the vehicles in which we are connecting from a branded influence standpoint with our consumers. So when we think about how consumers want to be engaged, right? Again, your consumers know that they are powerful. They know that when they get on Twitter and they say, @Delta, you guys suck, my plane was 3 hours late, that someone's gonna respond to that. They know that when they post something on Instagram about a bad experience or a great experience, it's gonna have that reach. It might be a small reach, but with the right hashtag, it can be a much bigger reach. So when we start to think about ways of engaging our consumers to be our best brand ambassadors, we have to think beyond transactionality. We have to think beyond, how can I just get them here to get them to buy something? We have to think more in terms of creating an emotional connection and more in terms of creating the right vocabulary and experience for them to translate that into their preferred method of sharing. We need to communicate with them in the ways they want to be communicated with. So, there are easy ways of doing this, and there obviously get more expensive and more complicated ways of doing this. On the easy side, we have companies like Warby Parker, right, that do a really good job of showcasing people who are wearing their product. Right? You take a selfie in your product, someone takes a great photo of you, post it on Instagram, and it's a great image. They will repost an image. And that's a very simple, low-level way of consumer engagement. Then as we move up the ladder, right? We have ways of introducing, consumers into newsletters. We have ways of introducing consumers into other forms of our more natural, organic methods of reach. And then we start to get into event planning. Right, which is big and expensive, and if not done properly, can go down real fast. Anyone here done an event that just sucked? Yeah, you just didn't get what you wanted, right? It's like, it happens, right? You're like, I'm gonna do this event, I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna generate buzz and excitement, and you create this amazing thing, and then the right people don't show up. And they don't actually see what you've done. Right? And why is that? Well, we didn't communicate with them. And if you did communicate with them, it may not have been in the right way. You may not have been activating on the emotional drivers and principles that would get them to relate and to connect and to want to come. So one thing that I think is super cool is the concept of Insta-Bait. You guys familiar with Insta-Bait? So, okay, I'll give you a great example of this. I went to a new restaurant in New York, really awesome, beautiful place. I get inside, everything's entrees, like $25, I get it. It's so beautiful. It's like the most beautiful thing I've seen, but it's like this small, right? So it's like, I can eat it, but I'll need like 10 of them, right? In order to actually like get full. However, this was really beautiful for my Instagram feed. This was a $25 Instagram post. And then I went and got pizza. Right? So when you think about, right, Insta-Bait, when you think about these experiences and these retail storefronts and these events and everything, right? It wasn't just that the restaurant was beautiful, the food was beautiful. The flowers were beautiful. The bathroom was beautiful. Right? These are Insta-Bait moments. What you produce and create needs to be able to be photographed and designed in a way that will get people to share. It does not matter how amazing the product is if the delivery is not equally as amazing. How you deliver it, how you show your brand, and how you show up to your consumer is just as valuable and important, if not more, than them actually purchasing it and wearing it later. Right? So we want to be able to increase and understand ROIs in two capacities. One is obviously sales and conversion. And then the second is, of course, understanding our brand awareness, right? And the reach of our brands. So important that we look at this cohesively. So are you guys familiar? There's a new Nike store in Melrose, in Los Angeles. It's amazing. And why is it so amazing? Well, I'm gonna tell you. So at this Nike store, they have a special program. If you're part of this Insiders VIP Club, They do amazing things for you. Number one, they do curbside pickup. You can order, be the first to purchase something, roll on up, not have to worry about getting any parking, and people will come outside and deliver your goods. In a place like Los Angeles, where parking is a pain, that's very valuable, right? That's them speaking directly to the consumer need. Hey, you don't want to look for parking? Don't worry about it. We're going to hand you your product. They also have a locker system, right? Where they can purchase things, place them in the locker, come by and pick it up whenever they want. They're not only doing in-store events, but they're finding other ways of bridging consumer loyalty, right? So the way we rethink loyalty programs needs to be beyond a punch card, right? It needs to be beyond a point system. Yeah, we all want product, we all want to buy things, right? But we all are triggered by different emotional motivations and factors.